Scorpio, welcome to your weekly Sidereal forecast for July 20th through the 26th. My name is Athen. So, pretty straightforward week, like I've been saying to the other signs. Just two major aspects, really, that are important, or major ones in general. And that's Mercury conjuncting up to the Sun while they trine up to Saturn, and that's happening during the work week, and then Mars is going to be squaring up to Uranus over the weekend while we have a couple planets going retrograde. So that's going to be the emphasis there. It's going to be important with your ruler here as the week unfolds. Mars will be squaring up to Uranus. So the important thing here is that with Uranus, it's about freedom, and this has been about freedom, about your self-expression. It's about change. It's about that revolutionary energy, which you've perhaps been noticing, especially this year when we had those solar eclipses in that fifth house, so you can have more fun, more enjoyment, and express yourself easier, and it's more in alignment with your true self, etc. So that energy is squaring up to your ruler this weekend. So as the week unfolds, the key here is being open to liberating and changing your life, because you've had all of this energy in your eighth house. You're perhaps understanding a lot more about yourself on that deeper level, to accept, to embrace, to, in a sense, go with the flow in that regards. But accepting is really the key of that eighth house. So that has been the key there, through unveiling the truth, maybe communicating the truth, expressing it, wanting to get deeper with relationships, etc. Openness, transparency, vulnerability, stuff like that as well. But there is this definitive shift going into your ninth house this week, where a lot of this transformational energy is going to get transformed and get into more of the lighter energy, which is the ninth house, and where you've had Jupiter transiting. So that being said, the key here is the more open you are to being, honoring your freedom, honoring the freedom to express yourself, honoring the freedom to even change up your routine, perhaps, because Mars does rule your sixth house. So it's very important with this kind of aspect too, to be willing to change the things that you normally have set for yourself. And maybe that is relating to routine, diet, health, work, stuff like that. So you can have more freedom there and enjoy more of this fun and playful energy, which is the fifth house. And Uranus is showing you there how there is freedom to be had there. So that being said, as the week unfolds, you'll feel that. But early in the week, Monday and Tuesday in particular, with the Sun will be trining up to Saturn. And Saturn, who recently went into your 12th house of behind-the-scenes activities, spirituality, rest, and relaxation, now supporting very much these 8th house activities. So I think at the early part of the week, you should be quite at least seeing, the possibilities with those matters, and how to put in some more energy there to, again, express the truth, etc. So those things should flow quite nicely, shared resources, etc. And then Saturn trines up to Mercury on Wednesday, so a lot of this good discipline energy to see the truth, to communicate the truth, to see things how they actually are, and to accept that, embrace those elements of life. So that's Monday through Wednesday, and then around Wednesday, Thursday, they go conjunct, and when they do, they go into your ninth house. So the key there with that is that, like I was saying, there's this transformational energy taking place. It's a transformation of the mind, your networks, your groups, and stuff like that. You should be quite optimistic and expanding on that level as well. Also the eighth house, a lot of this deeper stuff, feeling good about that to a degree. And then the Sun is the ruler of your 10th. So I think perhaps starting to think more about work and career and big picture stuff will be the emphasis as the week unfolds. So that being said, these two planets in the ninth house is all about travel, expansion, philosophy, spirituality, astrology, etc., which has been Jupiter transiting here. So perhaps there's something you're excited about in regards to that this week, to learn more about it with Mercury, whatever it is. Keeping it balanced, though, because this is a combust energy. Mercury is direct behind the Sun, so a lot of that passion there, but staying grounded, being observant, and taking it slow is a good way to work with it. But I think that's just going to be the case naturally with Saturn in such nice aspect up to that conjunction. So that's that Thursday time period, things shifting more into the expansive energies of life. And then over the weekend, we have that square from your ruler and Uranus. So staying balanced with those things, but being willing to change and rejuvenate, like I was saying. And then at that time, the Sun Mercury will be sextiling up to the North Node. So it's actually a good weekend for groups, friends, which is this life path. It's a good year for all these things. So an opportunity there to expand on that level. This is about giving, contributing, joining the community, internet, progressiveness, technology, things like that, which is this life path sort of unfolding for you in that way this year. So that's that weekend sextile, and then Venus and Uranus are going retrograde this weekend and into next week. So this stuff that maybe you just recently started to see the value of in your work and career, or enjoy about those things in your life, now to reflect on that, reflecting on your relationships now for the next few months, since she rules your 7th, and maybe even your spirituality, how you can have more rest and relaxation, which is Saturn really going back into that 12th as well. So that's Venus, and we have a lot of planets retrograde going into next week. So that emphasis on self-reflection is going to be key. Uranus to reflect more on how you can have more fun and joy and things like that. But that's going into next week. And this week, though, the emphasis, at least in the early part, is certainly on that transformational energy, passion there, philosophy, wisdom, expanding on that level. And then over the weekend, any change there with you, especially relating to self-expression or this openness or whatever this stuff is with the 8th house with you, is being willing to change there and working at it over the weekend will be key. So Scorpio, have a nice week. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take care.